Hi everybody, I'm going to be reading your story for today. I'm reading a story from another culture, okay? So it's called Rainbow Bird, which is an Aboriginal folktale from Northern Australia. So if you know anything about Australia, you might be able to make some connections in this tale. So first of all, we have the page where it shows some kangaroos, which we all know are native to Australia. Long ago, in the time of dreams, when the world was just being born, there lived a rough, tough crocodile man. He was huge and mean and scary, and he had one thing that nobody else had. Fire! Fire was his alone. Sometimes he held it with his foot. Sometimes he breathed it from his throat. Sometimes he balanced it on his head. He liked to play with fire. Fire was his alone. When other animals begged him for fire, Crocodile Man just laughed. If they came too close, he frightened them away, snarling and snapping his jaws. "I'm boss for fire," he growled through his teeth. "I'm boss for fire." Oh, you can see how scared the other animals are. In a nearby tree lived Birdwoman. She could never get close to fire. She had no light in the dark, so she was cold at night, and she ate her fish and lizards raw. I suppose she couldn't cook them without any fire. Often she pleaded with the Crocodile Man for fire, but every time he snapped back, "Eat your food raw." "But what about other people?" Birdwoman asked sadly. "How are they to cook their food?" "They must eat it raw too," croaked the crocodile cross, knocking her away with his tail. "You will not have any of my fire sticks." "You're so mean," sighed the Birdwoman. "If I had fire, I'd give it to you." And she flew back into her tree. Time passed. From her tree, the Birdwoman watched Crocodile Man, and she flew about, catching her food, eating it raw, and shivering with cold at night, but always watching and waiting, and waiting and watching. Then, one afternoon, Crocodile Man opened his jaws and gave the widest, longest, sleepiest, biggest yawn that anyone had ever seen. "Now's my chance," thought the Birdwoman. She flashed down the tree, snatched the fire stick, and flew back into the air. And there was nothing that the Crocodile Man could do. "Now I shall give fire to the people," said Birdwoman, feeling proud, and she flew around the country, putting fire into the hearts of every tree. From that day on, people could make fire using dry sticks and logs from a tree, and they could cook their food, keep warm at night, and light their way through the dark. Very useful. Then the Birdwoman did a little dance and put the fire sticks into her tail. She became the beautiful Rainbow Bird. Oh, I love this picture. So, so beautiful. Now Rainbow Bird flew back to Crocodile Man. "You must stay down here in the wet," she said. "I'll fly high in the dry. I'll be a bird. I'll stay on top. I'll live in the air. If you come up here, you might die." Oh no. And to this day, the crocodile lives down in the swamp. His fire has gone now, but when he growls and opens his mouth, he seems to say, "I'm boss. I'm the boss." And the Rainbow Bird? She lives in the sky, and sometimes, if you're lucky, you can see her still taking the fire from trees in a blaze of feathers in a rainbow bright light. And that's the end. I wonder if the Rainbow Bird is being as kind as she said she'd be to the Crocodile Man when she started out the story. Okay, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. My class, we're going to have some questions based for your writing task on that, but year 4, you don't have to look at that. I'll see you soon. Bye.